Madden football is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Cowboys and the reigning Super Bowl champs, and it's coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. We count down to kickoff in what should be an epic one here, as it'll be the AFC champion New York Jets taking on the NFC champions, the Dallas Cowboys. So it all comes down to this. We are ready, and Super Bowl 58 off and running from New Orleans. And we will not have a return, so the first drive of this Super Bowl will begin at the 25. Now we'll see what the right arm of Dak Prescott has in store as the Dallas Cowboys offense sets up shop.
As we begin the Super Bowl, we're looking at one of the game's most important players. And whether he's the centerpiece of the offense or taking a backseat to his teammates, offenses always look to the quarterback to be a leader in moments like this. He's got to be that calm, composed pillar out there who stays level-headed and keeps everyone focused on the task at hand.
From the 30 on second down, Prescott flush to his right. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Elliott. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. They go to Elliott again. Room here to run. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. And now, meanwhile, after the dust settles on the fumble, we've got an injured player here as well. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Ball again on 2nd down. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Now Hall. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. And he rifles one incomplete.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
Trying to find Jamison Williams, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
He's got this, complete to Williams. Touchdown! Jamison Williams.
An 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Jets are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive goes 8 plays.
And it was Jamison Williams wrapping things up with a touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Got the connection here to Bourne. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Inside give to Elliott. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off. Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
8 yards, first down as they're able to convert. They'll look to throw. But the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. John Franklin Myers. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect it. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Able to hit his target, Lamb.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 4th down. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Taken in at the 22.
A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Jets will take over.
Back on the field come the New York Jets for their 2nd drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Out to the right here to Wilson. Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
That brings us to the end of one in Super Bowl 58. Well, welcome back to the date on the calendar we circle every year. Super Bowl Sunday. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis here with you as we get set to begin quarter 2.
Forced out to his left. And this one's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down. On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? The turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. John Franklin Myers. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
How about that, partner? His 2nd sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls. But only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
And we've got the list here. If he gets another one and everyone behaves nicely, we might just list those out for him. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He'll fire deep downfield from Lamb. He rifles one that's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Jets are going to take over here up near the 40. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him. And what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try to pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation. And they took advantage of the young man right there.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain. This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on him.
He's got a man, complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Jameson Williams, his 2nd touchdown of the Super Bowl. And the Jets continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. Extra point by Butker is on target. And it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Cowboys about set to take over on offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down. They're going to look to throw. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
These guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Back to throw again. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. And now up to the races, down the right side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. Well, this defense, they've been terrific all year, and they come through with a pick six here on the game's biggest stage.
Perfect descriptor there, because we have seen this time and time again. This defense, their ability to take the ball away from teams, they definitely have a nose for the football, and it pays off again on that play.
Butker on for the PAT. And it is now 21-0. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Elliott going to get it again on second down. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. The offense on third down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Back to throw. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline. Says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. On is the punter, Brian Anger, to kick this one away. And taken right on the 30. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10. The New York set to take the field. Hall on to give up the middle. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. 2 minutes on the clock in the 2nd quarter of this Super Bowl. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. Hall again on 2nd down. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. 47 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Looking for the out route, and he's got more. Touchdown, Jets. Rondale Moore. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets are starting to open things up here in the Super Bowl. It's not too often that you say, hey, this one's going to be over by halftime, and see the other bosses probably don't want us to say that because they don't want people clicking away, but this one might be over by halftime.
And since you already put your job on the line by actually saying it, I will co-sign and go with you because you're my partner. We don't mean to do it, but this game has been exactly as you've described. I see no hope for them going forward.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And in a spot like this, still more than a minute, I think if you put something on the board before halftime, that would go a long way towards helping them get back into the game.
There actually is something to the psychology of the game at times, isn't there? How much better would they feel running into the locker room, as you noted, with something on the board in a positive fashion? You're exactly right. It's a great opportunity to get that done.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting it once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They'll look to throw again. His throw incomplete.
This is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Elliott. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Looking to throw. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. On to punt now, Anger, as he boots this one away. This is taken at the 23. 39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. So one of the greatest performances of the year usually, but not here. Halftime of the Super Bowl is skipped, and we are on to the second half. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Taken at the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Jets head out on offense here to start this third quarter. And I would imagine this is where you have to take stock of the situation, CD, and say, gosh, we're halfway to the Lombardi Trophy. Let's not slow down now.
And I like the way you went there. Let's not slow down now, because the first half certainly went their way. And I would expect them to continue with that type of a game plan. But you're right. You do think back to Super Bowl 54. 49ers had a double-digit lead in the fourth quarter, couldn't hold on. So plenty can still happen.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Ball again on 2nd down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Steps away. He has a man. It's complete to Wilson. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That's a nice job there, foiling what all offense is trying to do, which is control the defensive end in the running game. They want to get to the outside, and if he keeps himself free, stays on his feet, he can make a play just as he did there.
Now an option play on 2nd down. And good running there as he'll take this all the way out to midfield. A really nice effort that time. 12 yards on the keeper, picking up the first.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Brought down, but after we saw a flashy little move, stopped short of the 40. 61 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. A run with Mostert up the middle. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Rolling to his left. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
He will push his way down to about the 14. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. They'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. So the decision to go for it turns out to be a good one. They get a couple of yards, and as a result, the drive keeps moving. It's now 1st and goal. A first carry for Samaje Perine. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. And we're back in the Super Bowl. Time to decide who gets to hoist that Lombardi trophy as we begin the 4th and final quarter of action. 2nd and 5. The quick slant caught. Touchdown. Garrett Wilson. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Jets are starting to pour it on in the game's biggest stage. So that challenge is a successful one. 3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. Perine is into the end zone for a Jets touchdown.
They decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
The kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
That drive, a long one, spanning 15 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown run from Samaje Perine. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. And it's becoming more and more apparent that this is just not going to be their night. That Lombardi trophy so close, but the expectations simply have not matched the results as they start on this drive 1st and 10. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And this is incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
That's Gallup on the slant. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Dak dropping this one off for Zeke. Down inside the 10. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 38 yards. And the Cowboys are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Another drive coming up for New York's offense. And they are trying to play it cool out of the sidelines, but they know that they are very close now to wrapping this thing up and letting the celebration begin. A Super Bowl title within reach now as they try to polish this thing off. 73 yards on the ground for him so far. First has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. All again on second down. And he'll have a Jets first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Back to throw now on first down. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
He'll look to throw. On the out route, he completes it to Hall. And he'll get this out near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the first down. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be fourth down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? Third down. They just said, we got faith in our tackles. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
Fourth down, no problem. 19 yards that time, and now it's first and 10. Back to the ground with Hall. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. After the pickup of 5, here's second and 5. Ball again on second down. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. Here's Hall again. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. On the counter, it's Hall. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a third and about 5.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Well, you know me, partner. I never tell them to back off of being aggressive, but sometimes you see the consequences when you're overly aggressive and you don't secure tackles. Guys break through.
Trying to sell out to pry that football loose, and just as you said, cost some yardage.
Yeah, you got to go get him. Stand him up first before you go for the ball. Don't just go for it initially.
And the New York Jets have won the Super Bowl, and the Lombardi Trophy will be in the Big Apple. And their remarkable season ends in the most remarkable of ways. They get to put next to their name, Super Bowl champion.
And they can't ever take that away, can they?
Nope.
That lasts forever. So good to see the emotion when it's all said and done. You see the hugs, you see the guys sharing, the collective happiness. Makes me want to carry you around a little bit on my shoulders to celebrate the triumph. And congratulations to them, a fantastic season.